It's Gareth from the Wise Men Say podcast here with a little bit of a lowdown on Patrick van Aanholt here. New signing, £40 million. I think firstly as a Sunderland supporter, that's quite a good bit of business for us considering we spent £1.5 million on him. And I wouldn't say he's worth that really, given the fact he's essentially a defender first and attacker second. His attacking prowess is definitely the thing that's the best thing about him. He's got a lot of pace, and he gets in behind quite nicely when he was linking up with people like Anichebe. His delivery isn't great. I would say the best thing about his game's his goal scoring, his finishing, the positions he finds himself in. Sometimes he finds himself in the 6-yard box, scores a lot of goals that way, which is a bit strange. But yeah, on that note, his defending has been heavily criticised over the time at Sunderland. He had a good spell under Allardyce actually. He seemed to get his confidence up, and when Sunderland were playing well, he was playing well. And when he first signed as well, he looked pretty good, even though he was still defensively suspect. But he had got a shoulder injury actually at Crystal Palace, and then the second half of the season when he came back, he wasn't as good. But definitely had his best spell at Sunderland under Allardyce, and that's obviously why Sam's decided to go and get him. In terms of what you can expect overall, I think attitude-wise, sometimes when the going gets tough, the toys go out the pram a little bit. But I think initially that won't be a problem, because I think he'll be happy having a bit of a change, moving to London, and getting to play under Allardyce again, because he had a really good relationship with Allardyce. So I think why we sold him, probably, well, firstly he wanted to leave, and I think the 14 million is just far too good to turn down. Obviously we've used half of that money to buy 2 new players today and replaced him with Oviedo from Everton, so our position really dictated that was just too good a deal to turn down. So, and I don't think Moyes fancied him really either. And yeah, I think that's probably the reason why he left. So, if I was a Palace fan, I'd be expecting a mixed bag in terms of his defensive displays. Some weeks he looks like a Rolls Royce defender, other weeks, more frequently, he does basic things like he doesn't close people down, lets crosses come into the box very easily. So I think if you're looking to solidify a leaky defence, initially he's probably not the kind of player that you'd want to sign. So I think Allardyce is probably hoping he can get something out of him. And he said himself he was his most improved player, and he said he'd punch you if you said he couldn't defend. Well, I would say overall his time at Sunderland has shown he's not really that good of a defender. But when he's on form, he'll be a valuable player for Palace. I don't think too many Sunderland supporters are disappointed that he's moved on. But if he plays as well as he can for Crystal Palace, he'll be a fan favourite, especially when he contributes at the other end as well. So overall, I think it could be a decent signing for Palace, but it's a big gamble at the money you've spent, especially when you've just spent 13 million on Schlupp as well. So you've kind of signed 2 left backs for 26 million quid. It's a bit of a gamble, but good luck to him, because he's done good stuff for us in his time at Sunderland, and as long as he doesn't come back to haunt us later in the season, I think we're probably happy with the business that we've done on Van Aanholt. So yeah, I'm Gareth from the Wise Men Say podcast, and if you want to find us on Twitter, you can. It's at Wise Men Say Pod, and you can find us on iTunes and Acast as well. But thanks very much.